What's up, everybody? I forgot my name. Yamez with Island Metal Forge today. That's who I am today. How y'all doing? I suppose I got to acknowledge first in would be Adam Fool-Smith over at Speargrass Forge, and I know that several people have been hanging out. Granddad's popped in to say hi. Dana, thank you for the super poop from Gordon Farmer Forge, and Keith Whatever's popped in. Old School's here. Dana Maggiore, yes. Walt Parkhurst, how's it going? Bryson Alden, Paul Fontanini, Eric, how you doing? Paul Fontanini. I was trying to go through the live stream for Halloween. I believe you were the one that won the skull, correct? Hey, Thomas Matthews, how's it going? What's up, Drayson? Neil Graham, good morning. I believe I need to get your address, Paul. Firefighter, how's it going? Yeah, I believe you need to email me your address. I was looking for it and couldn't find it. So, but I got the bottle opener mailed off today. Yay! Or was it yesterday? I really don't know. Things have been, merging. Spent the majority of today, ooh, that's still warm, working on one of the sail hammers, mainly because I need money. This is a 3.5, it's actually, let me get an accurate weight of it right quick, because this is about final grind. It is 3 pounds, 14 ounces, so nearly a 4-pound hammer. My hammer number 25, and I'm going to be putting that up for sale soon. Just got to get a handle on it. I know I got an email from, yeah. Hey, Boar. I really hope that I didn't send the, no, it wasn't, because your name's Paul, and it was another name. But yeah, so I've also got, in addition to that nearly 4-pound hammer, I've got a, this one still needs a bit of forging. This is probably going to be a 3.5-pounder. That's what it's at right now. Right now it's at 4 pounds, 6 ounces, but I've got a lot to do to it still. But yeah, so I've got 2 large hammers that are going to be available very soon. One's going to be ready to ship probably tomorrow, definitely by midweek. And the other one, I don't know, still got a bit of fixing up to do on it. Hey, Mr. Pekka, how you doing? But yeah, today I am going to be working on some more smalls. I am going to be doing extremely simple, extremely basic, simple bottle openers. Something that you can make and crank out, set around on a table, or toss up on Facebook Marketplace for like $5, $10, whatever. And yeah, knock them out. It's a style that I used to do. Where's one of them? I think I misplaced it. It's a style that I used to do that it's just a simple little hook bottle opener with a twist. Hey, Ben. I'm doing okay there, Adam. I am doing okay. All right, so contact me if you want a heavy hammer from Yamez. Let me know. Otherwise, they're going to go up on Marketplace. Looks like I'm having a little YouTube error. Hi, Desert Forgin Ironworks. How's it going? And Tina Robinette. Howdy, howdy. Tina and Robert there. Yeah, there's a... Let me take a look at this. It says that there's not enough video to maintain a smooth stream, which is bogus. There's plenty of video. Stop it, YouTube. You're being goofy. I have a theory, but I'm not going to go into it. All right, so just kind of there's two ways that I can do these. This one, while I have it, I'm going to taper the end. And give it a little bit of a woolly, round. For a key ring, and the other way is to keep the end flat and square, and then just punch or drill a hole through it to fit on a key ring. Where's the holy flux? It's on the ground somewhere. Basically doing one of those, like an offset tenon kind of dealy thingy. Hey, Tech, how you doing, man? Hubcap, what's up? High Desert Ironworks. I think I may have a better forge name. Lazy Ass Forge. What do you think? Not so regional that allows me to move from desert to mountains. I got no problems with regional forge names. I mean, look at my name. Island Metal Forge. Ah. You can notice I switched from the, or back to the hand crank. I do like it a bit more. Yep. Very simple, very quick. Ah, hey, Aimless. In with another super poop. Yeah, Rusty Hubcap. I call and, it all goes crazy. Yep, that's how it goes. Still building the house. There you go. Happy birthday to Aimless's spawn. Yay, happy birthday. And a $20 super chat in from Rusty Hubcap Forge. Thank you very much, Mr. Schooner. Love you, brother. Love you, love you, love you. That's awesome, man. Thank you. Everybody give him a line of applause. I will say I probably shouldn't have done this side first. But you know what they say. Do it anyway. Get the hammer done, Yams. No, I didn't get it done, Hubcap. I did anneal it, though. It's still warm. I, cycled it a few times and then annealed it. I still have to quench it, or, quench it, then heat treat it, and put a handle on it. Then it's ready to go out. Just a real simple hook at the back, whatever they're called. And that means that I'm going to have to guesstimate how long I want this to be. Hey, Crawdaddy, how you doing? And hot cut it off. May have to adjust these tongs. No, they'll hold it. Right on, right on. Paul bought a fly press. That is awesome, man. That is awesome. I'm jealous. Yeah. You live and learn. Well, yeah, but the way I just did that would have been easier to do that before doing the rest of it. And I have a pair of bolt jaw tongs that will hold that, so it all works out in the end. Quick in and out. Yep, can too, hubcaps. Catch you later. Gotta go buy sheep shears. Make some. Got a pair of shears right here. These are for this is for those at the end of No Shave November when they want to cut it up. I hear you, Mr. Pekka, but I can't let that one go. uh, oh, and I broke my freaking glasses today. If you look up at the top, right there, it's like, oh, they're hanging on by a thread. Nidavellir! Damn, can I get those by 7 a.m.? Gets what's by 7 a.m.? Nidavellir is one of those that's like, I just love saying his name. Mr. Maker, how you doing? The shears? Oh, yeah. Come on up, man. Come on up. Gordon, that's what I do every summer. I go back to bald with a goatee. Bald with a goatee. Can't be beat. What am I making? Very super simple bottle openers, Nid. Super simple bottle openers. I'm just making, probably go out to the truck and grab some more square stock, and I'm just going to make a bunch of them throughout the show. Twists, all that fun stuff. Just something that I can toss up on Facebook Marketplace by me and try and get some income in. I've got to get my truck fixed. I've got to get the dumpster for the yard here. So I've got to get off my butt and start making things to sell. Kind of show that I can do it. You know what I mean? I got an idea for this. A little bit different, but it might give it that extra dimension that just makes it work. Uh-oh. Looks like I got another $20 super chat from Mr. Charming Hollow Forge, Hans Groff. Power hammer money for the unseen parts you may need. Oh, yeah. Thank you, man. I've got to pick up some 3/4 inch, what's they called? Clevis pins, or they are. I've got drill bits holding up the armatures right now. Thank you very much, man. Everybody throw him a line of applause. I appreciate you. Send in an extraction team. What's up, Mr. Corey? How you doing? All right. How cold does it get where you are in the winter? Fire pokers are good sellers for me. That's another thing that I need to work on is fire pokers. Yeah. Because it gets cold enough where, let me see. When I first moved up here from Key West, was the coldest winter I've seen up here since. We got about a foot of snow that lasted for almost a month. It gets to about 30 degrees roughly. But like Last winter was pretty mild. I think we got below freezing once, you know, for like a weekend. The rest of the time it was like, you know, 40 degrees during the day and 35 at night or something like that. Um, thank you, Gordon. £1 super chat. Much appreciated. But yeah, so fire season around here, fire poker season around here is like winter. A lot of people will sit around their campfires, or they'll do their where'd my tongs that I had set aside specifically for, there they are, right in front of my face. People will do their yard burning and stuff. All right. Usually with these, what I do is hammer them. Where are you guys at? Is on the flat side of it, hammer it down. But I'm going to go for a little bit of something different here, and I'm going to do it off the corner and see if I can't get like a pretty different look while still being basically the same motions. Shaved my beard and quit smoking. Rough week. That is a rough week, man. Yeah, cranking out some pokers and, campfire tooling. I also want to forge myself a set because I'd like to get camping more, I know that's not cold, Ben. Not compared, it's like I lived in Chicago for about 10, 15 years. I've seen like negative 50. Crazy busy at work, got loaned out to another company and they're way behind. Man, you do what you have to do. I remember when you were worried that they were going to cut you all off. I'm glad to hear that you're busy. I know that you're probably stressed, but Hans, chin up, nose forward, and one foot in front of the other and get her done. Just wanted to hop in, hit the like, and then go back to the shop area. You have a do what you got to do, man. Thank you. How's it going, Tommy? Yeah. Speargrass, what's winter? Oh, I can't wait until I pull the cord on that, pull the rip cord on that, and finally move over to where you're from, over there, Northern Territory, Equatorial, Oh, I miss Equatorial. What's up, Holler? If it's for an outdoor fire, I make my posters with a bottle opener. Yeah, you got a bottle opener on everything. Bottle opener on everything. Nothing else but nose to grindstone. Absolutely. Oh, and Hans, is it okay if I plug you for a minute? Sorry to stop forging for a second. Hans, do I have your permission to plug you for a minute? Because I had a few people asking me, over the past couple live streams of where to get some steel. Is it okay if I plug you? Tell me yes. Okay. If you can, get a link ready, Hans. Hans, over at Charming Hollow Forge, has teamed up with Mr. Daniel Moose over at Thank God I'm a Blacksmith, something like that, to be the American contact for buying steel from Danley Moss. So I've looked at their prices; they're pretty decent, and yeah, it's I know Hans has got there's a lot more to the gist of it than I'm getting at, but But yeah, Hans is your hookup on steel from Daniel Moss. Yeah. Ben, there's no way that's gonna happen. Hey Troy, how you doing, man? I am so sorry I missed your stream. I'm not gonna sugarcoat or lie or nothing. I will be brutally honest. I was sitting there watching a movie because like I messed with my shoulder at work and sitting there watching the movie and the alert came on and I just I was too into my movie, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, but see Charming Hollow Forge, if you're in the U.S. and you want to buy Danley Moose steel, that's Danley Moose from Thank God I'm a Blacksmith. Um, Go to Moss Co Craft at Etsy. And hi, Janetta. Hi, Meg. Hi, Metal. Blueberries. And yeah, so um, TGIB or TGIAB Tagayaba. How you doing, Meg? What is Yamez doing tonight? I am making super simple. Trying to. Let me check my fire, make sure that I'm still burning things. I'm getting a cold heat here. I'm making super simple bottle openers. But yeah, I feel I've been plugging everybody except for Hans lately. And that's not that's just, Hans is awesome and, love him. No, Bill Corey. Elijah! What's up, Eli? Chaz, what's up? All right, to it. I really suppose I should have swapped at that. But yeah, basically, just a quick flat. Because then that's going to bend down like that and become the hook. Oh, that's under the. That's going to bend down like that and become the hook. And then you can put whatever twist you want on the body of it. Hans is always relevant. I wish I was going up to Hans's. Okay. Real quick. Simple. There you go. Now I'm going to do all the twisty twisties. Liam Buck, how's it going? What up, old wolf? One of these days, Hans, I want to get you on my Sunday show. I just got to get you lined up with Skype. I do have a secret surprise for tomorrow. Tomorrow's live stream. We are having a special guest that I believe hasn't been seen yet on YouTube. Most of you, if not all of you, know who he is in one form or another. He really wants to see other people come on the Sunday morning show and show off their shops. Excuse me. So he says, if I can do it, anybody can do it. So tomorrow, I have Mr. Robert Robinette is going to be a featured guest on Blacksmith's Church. And he's going to show us around his shop and say hi to you guys. And y'all get to see the person who makes those awesome tongs and made the witch hammer for Big Dog Forge and made the island sculpture, the island and rail spike lizard sculpture for me, and does just some awesome freaking stuff. Yeah. You're not a washed up one hit wonder. Shut up, Hans. You know. You do have Skype? Yes. Okay. Get you on there too. If Robert, because I don't know if Robert's going to be there the whole time, but if you're interested, we can do a shop tour at your place too, and have you pop in and say hi. I'd like to switch church to being that community, more community oriented, where anybody can jump up and join the show. High Desert. Hans made Donnie Sharko. Robert Robinette made the fish hot cut and also the octopus tongs. Hans made he needs a whole morning. I don't know if he's going to be able to be there the whole morning, but we'll see. Yeah. But admittedly, the reason he made me the octopus tongs and the fish hot cut was because Donnie Sharko. And Donnie Sharko's right there. I'm not showing him right now because he's rusty and Hans hates to see his tools rusty. Not doing it. I don't need Hans mad at me. He's going to come into play. Donnie Sharko is going to be really into play when I take this dragon that I made on a long piece of bar stock and turn that into an actual dragon sculpture. I like rust, Hans. I like rust. All right. What I need to do is make sure my twisting gear is here and sized correctly. I'm just doing a simple twist on this guy. There you go. Ah! There it is. Super, super, super simple little bottle opener. Super simple. All right. I don't know where my little brush is, but I'm going to set that aside and work on another one. I'm going to pop in and say hi to everybody again. All right. Hey, Clara. How you doing? I haven't seen you since you've been on the show. Everything is well. Unfortunately, I'm out for dinner on Thursday. Oh, talking to Troy. Gotcha. Mr. Robertson. Let me see. Just got done with a hella hard project. Yeah. Greenbee. Guten Abend. Mule Kick, how's it going? Let me give you a call later. All right. You need to make a treve, an octopus treve. Let me, I really, really need to figure some stuff out. Where did it go? I dang near threw this across the shop in disgust. Using the oxyacetylene in a hanger for one of my, I'm trying to get the bumps for the tentacles, and I'm just horrible at it. Number one, they knocked off until and with a stick welder, it's just too splattery. So I'm having a lot of trouble getting the bumps the way I want them. So I might stick with eye punch for the tentacles for these. But yeah, and they're even just peeling off, falling off. So yeah, just aggravating. But yeah, I'll make you an octopus trevette. That'd be as long as you don't mind the eye punches. But I personally like rust. I personally like rust. So the trouble with the anti-spatter spray, yeah, is I can't get a even with the because I sprayed it with I've heard using like Pam spray and I did the soot technique with the oxyacetylene torch and um, all of that stuff. The trouble isn't so much the spatter. The spatter I can clean off. Um, the trouble is more it just kind of goes. It's just, the shape isn't right for me. I really don't like the shape. So weld bubbles for suction cups. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to do is just basically weld a little ball on it. I think with Scott's Vulcan welder, his MIG TIG welder, I can probably do it easier. Hey, Clara, welcome back. Yeah, so it's like, it's one of those like, it's been aggravating me. It's something that I kind of want to make my signature, I really want to make it like my signature style. All right. So before I go any further, let me cool that and get my test bottle and make sure that it opens. Still a bit warm. Just a bottle that's been opened dozens of times. But, yep, it obviously opens. You're welcome back anytime, Clara. Mr. Robinette would like to do shop tours. And so shop tours, if anybody wants to do a shop tour on Sundays, is more than welcome. Small holes with tiny round head rivets smushed in. Oof. Nice, Clara. Yeah, I still got to get around to my brush guard. Just lost your shop. That sucks. All right. I gotta cool this. Hans, I will say though, I've never done a trevet, so it's gonna be interesting. That back up to heat a little bit. Oh no! I mean, hi, Roy. I just see everybody saying hi, Roy. One-inch round wrought iron, nice. I'll be doing like 1.25 or 1.5 tubing for mine. Yeah, it says Roy who? Roy who? There's some guy named Roy's here. Hey, DT. Roy, I'm just doing super simple bottle openers. Oh, Roy, did that video I send you ever stop processing and actually send? Alright. You should do a Christmas-themed bottle opener. Huh. Do something like this. You know, make the candies, you know, but make them a bottle opener. Super simple bottle openers there, Doug. Yeah, Roy, I actually beat up a guy at the gas station today because he didn't know who you were. Or maybe something like one of your blanks, Roy, with the Christmas tree bottle openers. You know? A tactical coffee grinder. You know, come to think of it, the guy at the gas station probably wasn't even talking about you. I just heard him say Roy who, and I left over the tailgate of my truck and attacked him. I said, Roy, let me tell you who. Do a little Christmas kick line here. No. No. Shut up and forge, Yamez. Heard. Yep, 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 yep. Less yak yak. I hear you. Listening to you and one of the greatest smiths on YouTube, hammer in unison. Awesome day. Thank you, man. Hey, Wayne. Yamez, watching you today inspired me to go out and finally hook up my old hand crank blower. Here you go. Yeah, I've been using for the past couple weeks. I've been using a bath fan blower, and it's like, let me just go back to recenter this. Can't wait to do live again. No, you're not the only one looking forward to it, Hans. Sorry. Super simple little keyring majigger. Same technique as I did the last one. It's all on the corners on this. I think that gives it a little bit of a more complicated look than it actually is. The final product looks a little bit, different. I hear you. You guys do what you got to do. Boar is assembling an IKEA bookshelf. That's rough. World hunger is easier than IKEA furniture. Traveling in a fried up Combi on a hippie trail head full of zombie. Met a strange lady, she made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast. Adios, Dana. IKEA, IKEA. I've never, ever, ever, ever been to an IKEA. Never. Uh-oh. Looks like I gotta come up and say hi again. Mr. Coffee's Forge, a $20 super chat. Rock on, Yam Daddy. Rock on, John. Thank you very much. Everybody give that man a line of applause. This is the one, the only, the awesome, the Squad Father. Nice tongs. Paws? No, they're not paws tongs. I actually don't even know how to make a pair of paws tongs offhand. These are, I guess they're close to it. They're bolt jaws from Ken's Custom Iron. And Clara, I heard you lost your shop and all that. Hope you find a new one. If you were closer, I'd say come use my shop. Yes, I come from the land down under, where women glow and men chunder. Can't you hear? Can't you hear the thunder? All right. You know, I actually know every single word to that song. I've probably watched that Men at Work music video probably about 1,000 times. You better run. You better take cover. All right. Dan, the trip to IKEA must include a plate of the sweet. That is probably the only reason, Dan, that I would go to IKEA is to try their Swedish meatballs. But I know how to make meatballs, so, Christopher Faith. There's a ghost cranking your blower, right? Yerps. Jason, Featherhouse Forge. I'm from the land down under. You get the top of the world. That's not what the map says. I like the picture that runs around Facebooks and whatnot and Reddits. It says, really, the map of the world is just a cat playing with Australia. Tasmania. I know a guy in Tasmania. He usually shows up here. Yeah, I really do need a quad squad weekend, you know. No whistling, I'm sorry. I forget that I got this microphone right here. Get this crazy hot. Crazy-ish hot. Ah! All right. Another twisty. Give it a readjust the hook there on that one. I moved it. I don't think that works. And we got Bam Yow. Another one. Clean them coils up. Give it the highlight of brass brushing. Yeah. Another one. Out of here, fly. Set that one down. Let me come up and say hi to people. Yep, there's that one. You know, like I said, real quick, real simple. You know? And they work. Noah McGrath, good evening. What did I miss besides the wonderful Mr. Coffee and his super chat? I forged another bottle opener. Just me grunting. uh, Yeah, that's all I'd do is sit here and grunt. Cool this off again. Step out here. I don't need all that heat where I'm holding it. But like I was saying at the beginning, these are just short, little, simple bottle openers that if you do like sales on, like farm, or what are they called? Like farmers market sales and whatnot like that, just boom, knock them out. I've been not really paying attention and, knocked out 2 in just under an hour. And that's like stopping and talking and goofing. Am I going to Manio tomorrow? I'd like it if one of you guys were to swing by and pick me up, so I don't gotta waste the money on the gas. So if you, Scott, or Kelly, or whoever can swing by my place to pick me up, that would be fantastic. Hey, Fearless Ferris. I come from the land up over. Nope. Yeah, I was actually going to talk to Scott and see if he could scoop me up, but really everybody from the guild has to drive past my house to get to Manio. Like I could stand on the side of the road and be like, "Hey," and every single one of you guys would see me. Sorry, Firefighter is Corgi Forge. He's Dan from Corgi Forge, and he's in my guild. So we're having like guild chatter. Possum Sausage! Hey, what's up? I'm not going to say it out loud here, Fiery. But message me. I think actually Kelly has it. But yeah, message me. All right, this one I'm going to do on the flats. All right, and this one I'm not going to do a tail on, Clean up the cut mark. Tasmania, the 4th island of the Ends nation. Captain Caveman! On the shelf of projects, right? Yeah, he's got a huge project shelf of things that he hasn't gotten to yet. All right. Now this is the quicker, simpler way of doing same thing. Okay, on the flat instead. Yep, just boom on the flat. I think I made this one a little too long on it. More like Captain Crunch. Adios, Hans. Cat Van Forge, how you doing? All right. You adopted 2 homeless kitties? Oof. Good luck. Yep. Simple bend over. This is like the very simplest of forged bottle openers. I mean, you really can't get simpler than that. Adios, Gordon. Thank you for the super chats, brother. Miss Cat and her kittens. I'll tell you guys, I'm not certain that this is mild steel. This may be like stress proof steel or something, because it's pretty stiff. Clean this cut up a bit while I'm letting that, kind of warm up. I'm gonna come over here and say hey to peoples. 5 of us. Pick you up tomorrow. Truckload of blacksmiths. Right on. It's a long ride in the back. It's about an hour from my place. About 45-minute drive from my place. How about a close-up of that giant hot cut? Right there. It's a fish. Hot cut. Yeah, that's made by Mr. Robert Robinette, who is making his first YouTube appearance tomorrow morning at church. Just kind of giving it a little bit of a design as much as I can. Yamez, how about a close? Oh, we already did that. It's a fish. Hot cut. Is it spare grass? Like, I've got extra grass? Like, hey, that's the spare grass. You got it, Boar. Right, Bill? You had to say it, didn't you? Do 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 Yeah, that went all sorts of off. Holy moly, it's cold enough I can see my breath. What's up? How you doing, Jared? Let's see. I actually need a piece of wood. Well, right here. To use as a straightening thing. Huh. Where the heck is my wooden mallets? Did I eat my wooden mallets? Here it is. He was at Disneyland the other day. I had my dinner before the show. Ramens with cut up hot dogs in it. Yeah, man. Hey, Corey. To the morning. Me too. Tina and Robert. Like I said, guys, if you haven't heard it yet, Mr. Robinette is going to be on showing off his shop at church tomorrow. The famous Robert Robinette, maker of all things awesome. That's a little off, but so am I. So, kind of just a blunt-ended, what's a mahoogie? Bottle opener. Ah. All right. Hey, Sean, how you doing? Yeah, imitation crab meat is a bit pricey for me. Hey, Ben. Singing it at Coffee's Fort. Oh. Y'all really, really want to hear me sing, that Sharky song. Glad I caught you in the live stream too, possums. Brute Lemon, how you doing? Good, good. Don't feel bad, Speargrass. He didn't say hi to anybody. This is the first time he said anything. Unless I flat out missed it as well. Yeah, I saw the post of you getting ready to go hunting this morning. Nice. No sharks, please. All right. Arizona sweet tea, hashtag not sponsored. So, how's everybody? Later taters, later you. Yeah, they are. So I used to drink the brisk iced teas, and it's like it's way too much sugar. These are a little on the sweeter side, but they're at least made by actual tea instead of powdered flavoring. Yeah, I still have that mac and cheese. I haven't made it yet. Keith, sad, still no forge. Do you have a yard, sir? If you have a yard, you can set yourself up a forge. I have a series on starting with absolutely nothing. You might have the stuff in your garage to get you started beating some steel. If you got a shovel, a small shop vac, or a hair dryer, and a bit of pipe, and a bag of charcoal, you got yourself a forge. Um, if you got a big old sledgehammer, you got yourself an anvil. If you got your grandpappy's old ball peen hammer, you got yourself a hammer. You know, what's with the nose? I see it's more prevalent now that I have the microphone right here. Yeah, I'm still here. I have Champ Ironworks told me what it was, like, because his wife's a nurse and he actually knows about it. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a swimming injury. And like I messed up my windpipe in high school when I was swimming, and it like messed up my sinuses, where basically there's like back pressure that builds up when I talk. No, I don't think it's a deviated septum, but that's basically just like a pressure release, you know. Keith, for a easy way to use it rather than sitting in the dirt, you could, build yourself a box, and fill it with dirt and then have it raised up, you know. Yeah, blow off valve for a turbo. That's a good way to think about it. Yeah. And they call those, Keith, J-bod, just a box of dirt. And you can do them side blast, or if you're fancy, you can do it bottom blast, but that'd be rough because how would you ash dump it? So, phone call with the parents. Yerps. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, really getting started is like super, super simple. Even when I first started, I thought that you had to have an anvil-shaped object. I went out and got a Harbor Freight anvil, which I kind of did included in the videos. If that's what you have available to you in your price range when you first get started, it is not a bad way to get started. Everybody bashes them. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad if there's rail track, junkyard steel, pick up a big old chunk of steel. Yeah, J-bods are awesome. J-bods work. Exactly, Brute. Anything's better than nothing. If you really want to forge, you will forge. If I get the chance, check out Thunder Bear's next coming video. He may possibly have made a leaf for the blacksmithing family tree. It may not be important, but awesomeness. Always important. Thunder Bear. Who's Thunder Bear? Thunder Bear sounds familiar. Do I rent my shop? No, I do not. Welcome back, Troy. I have, it's, well, I guess it's my grandpa's old shop. It's the storage area for our electrical company, and I live here. Thunder Bear Torbjorn, nice. Yeah, I still need to do my video on it. But no, I do not rent. It is on my property. I tell you, if I had another smith within daily visit range, I would totally set this place up for like a multi-smith shop. Here's the thing, Brute. Yeah, those are also great for getting started. But once you get started, you're gonna want to move on to larger pieces. A J-bod is really one of the most versatile tools in the blacksmith's arsenal, because even if you have a forge, a large forge, you know, say like here, say you need to knock something up on the fly in the backside of your property, you can dig a hole and, you know, have a forge right there, you know. I just gotta have to move in next door to you, huh? Yeah. Shouldn't have thrown that in there. No, no big deal, man. No big deal at all. I'm glad to hear that Torbjorn is going to be on board with that. And the other thing with J-Bods, you know, or dirt forges, even dug a hole in the ground, depending on how you do it, it's like you can make a trench forge, you know, that is like really long, you know, and forge large pieces in it. You know, if you have a small forge and you need to forge a big piece, you can dig a hole and make a big forge in the backyard. Volkswagen Rabbit oil pan. Nice. Oh no, the fire went out. Like, it legitimately did go out. I got like 2 embers. Oh well. I'm just adding air and turning it off, blowing it off. But I'll stand here and chit chat with you guys. Excuse me again. This is the one thing I don't like about this mic is I can't. Yeah, I can. BRB. Like the safety glasses. Yeah, they broke. Right, they got a crack right there. It's like, mute button. Yeah, man. uh, the one difficult thing about Dirt Forge by me, my yard is mostly sand. So it slags up like crazy. The dirt by me, um, it slags up like crazy. It really does. You know, the sand like heats up and turns to glass. Ugh. I'm gonna take a nap with you in the background. There you go. This is gonna be more of a chit chat from here on out. But yeah, I hope that these little bottle openers, you know, help somebody out. I made several of these little bottle openers. Brute. And yeah, just simple little bottle openers. Clara says Yamez puts people to sleep. Yeah, been there, done that. But yeah, just, you know, this isn't any like patented, you know, thing. These are, you know, simple. It's good for practice when you're doing this end for, you know, either tapering and doing that, or like the little offset set downs and then squared arounds and all that fun stuff. Twist practice, all that stuff. Aw, thanks, Clara. It was a long day at Fort. I hear you. I came out here. I came out here early to work on the hammer, or to work, you know, work on hammers. and just like I got this one. This one is ready to go. Just needs to heat treat it and put a handle on it and clean it up. But real nice. Thanks, Clara. Um, yeah, this one isn't A33. This is 1045, and it is hammer number 25. But thanks, guys. You guys are awesome. I love you guys too. Remember those handheld Dust Devil vacuums? Would one of those be too much air for a Dirtbox Forge? No. What I do, and I have a video on it, for my electric blowers, I use a fan controller, a motor controller that's wired up to an outlet. Well, it's got a cord on it that plugs into the wall that goes to the motor controller, which then goes to an outlet that you plug the vacuum in, and then you can control the speed of the motor. Now, it doesn't work with every motor, or rather it works. However, some motors you really shouldn't do that to, and they'll burn out faster. But if you got a cheap motor, then whatever, you know. Or you can do what everybody else does and put a gate valve on the pipe so that you can control the amount of air that goes through. But I'm an electrician, so I play with electricity. Yes, Adam, I've done the whack whack. Now it's for the yak yak. Take out the papers and the trash, or you don't get no spending cash. Yakety yak, don't talk back. You know what I really need? Google Glass safety glasses so that I have the comments going right in front of my bad eye. You know, I've taken to wearing welding glasses as my everyday sunglasses. If you can't fix it with a hammer, it's plumbing. Yes. Oh, that's another thing I made today. It's all the way. I finally finished hammer number 14. Yeah, I finished hammer number 14, my claw hammer. You know, it's up there at the house. Use your wood stove to make hooks. I like your wood stove. Is what a thing, Daniel? Man, John, you make hooks like you can probably sit down for light your forge for an hour and have like 50 hooks. Google Glasses with comments. I think Google Glass does I think they scrapped the whole project, but I think with Google Glass, you wear the glasses and have a program up here, and I think that you can set. That's possible. It's just that would be really cool to have a little heads up display readout of the comments because I use this eye more than this eye. Hey, Bottega, how you doing? See, yeah, Hammer 14 is something that I did months and months and months and months ago in a live stream and never finished it. I had it finished, but I never heat treated it. I finally heat treated it today and put a handle on it and used it. It's a claw hammer and tested it out, hammered some nails in, and it works. All well and good. But yeah, Bottega, that's hammer 25 already. I know that there are a lot of people out there with a lot more hammers under their belts than me, and all of that. But um, I'm not an official hammer maker. I just make hammers. You know, and these are this one and the other one. Where did I set it? Woohoo! It's right behind me. These ones are both like 4 pound hammers, nearly 4 pound hammers, and yeah, this one's definitely got a lot of work to go on it. Um, got to finish drifting it, clean up the. I got to clean up the fullers a bit, clean up the cheeks, and finish the faces. That'll be hammer number 26. 25 is freaking impressive. Thank you. I love the Arnold Palmers. I like Arnold Palmers as well, but they have a lot more sugar than just the normal tea. You've only done one so far? Point one? Have started making a hammer eye punch. Yeah, I'll tell you, it took me a while to get it. And as a matter of fact, I still didn't really get it. I ended up buying my punch and drift from Mr. Coffee for the after the classes. But this punch is getting kind of wonky. Before I destroy it completely, I want to keep the measurements of it and take some A33 and remake it. Make a new one. I'm only up to 7. Nice. First hammer was with a random punch. Adios, Troy. No sugar tonight in my coffee. No sugar tonight in my tea. Well, there is more than one of me in here, so I can't say I'm one. Ah. But yeah, hammers they're fun. They're just a lot of work. Doing them by hand while still trying to keep in the competitive price range. I don't think that I charge too little or too much for my hammers. I picked damn near right there at average height. Yeah, I'm average. Average price for my hammers. I don't give them away. Well, I do, but I'm not. To order one from me is not expensive, but it's also not cheap. You know. Excuse me. Sorry. Overflow valve. What was it you guys said? The relief valve on a turbo. I was thinking about making a hammer and trying to engrave it. Now that is something I have not. The closest I've gotten to engraving was I made took a uh, railroad spike knife that I made and kind of, blow off valve. Thank you, Ben. Kind of did like piss poor engraving of a turtle shell on the back, just lines making it look like a turtle shell. It's tricky. That was tricky. Engraving scares me because I don't have a steady hand, and yeah, just don't burn the handles and let them darken with use. See, I'm torn on that bore because I do like the look of my burned handles. You know, I like the look of my electro handles. Although the way I kind of do it, you know, like for example, for those who order a hammer from me, um, in addition to decide, going over with somebody like, okay, here, do you want a cross peen, a straight peen, a diagonal peen, a turning rounding hammer, or what this, that, or that. I also say, okay, the handle. Do you want it longer? Do you want it shorter? Thick handle or thinner handle. I offer a flat on the planishing side of the handle. And then now I can give options for burn. Do you want it not burned? Do you want it burned fully? Do you want it burned with the dots that I do, or do you want it electro etched or electro fractal burned? If you got a good hold fast, yeah, you can test it with the hold fast. I like Disneyland, John. I like Disneyland. Night, Bill. Yeah, Wayne, it's not so much that I shake. I've got, call it the beginning of arthritis. I don't know. My hands cramp up real bad. And I really think that I would just get like halfway through a project and totally screw it up. It makes the wood more brittle, though. I really haven't noticed that. I'm not saying it doesn't, but um, you know, for example, before I made this hammer for myself, the uh, before I made this one for myself, the one that I gave uh, my other daily driver to John Coffey, and I had that with the burn pattern that I do, and I used it heavily for 2 years. And when I showed pictures of the fractal burn hammer, everybody's like, "Oh, that's gonna crack, that's gonna crack, that's gonna crack," and it's like, it isn't, it hasn't, you know. Um, Now in the like 50-year long run, sure maybe, but uh, to me, a hammer, the handle of it is in the long run a consumable, you know. But the way I consider it, I don't do a deep burn on anything. I do, just surface burn, just for the pattern, for the look, you know. When I do salt water or baking soda water on a rag and then smear it where you're going to be burning, because it does evaporate. So you don't need to soak the whole thing, because that's another thing. I don't soak the whole thing because I don't want the burn going inside the handle. I spread it on the top. You know? But you're not wrong, Boar. You're not wrong, Boar. A plain wood handle that is age patinaed, by shop dirt, shop grease, whatever, that is a very decent handle. I've got a few of them that are like that floating around somewhere. That one doesn't count. That's a shop. That's a shop patinaed handle, but it got too close to my forge and the very end of it burned off. But it's still a usable hammer. light file carving would be epic on my hammer handles. Yeah. Which finish, Clara? The electro finish or the shop patina? That's I didn't do anything to that. That's just an old hammer handle. The end in the fire? Yeah. It didn't so much. Okay, I had this set on a shelf that was under my forge, and the end of it touched the fire pot for a while, and I didn't know it, and it just burned away. Luffy, hey! Hello and goodbye. Have a great night. Thank you, Luffy. Yeah. um, light file carving. See, I've tried wood carving and whittling and all that stuff. I just don't have an eye for it. You know, I can see the way I would want it, but it would all be like geometric shapes for me. And But yeah, no one way is better or worse than another way. As with anything in a craft, there are more than one ways to skin a cat. There is preference, and it's all based on preference. What does somebody like the feel or the look of? And this, that, and the other thing. Handle material. Ash. I do not know. I've never used ash. I've never looked too deep into different handle materials because I use hickory. Um, so I'm sure somebody else in here might know. And yeah, Clara, after I do any decorating to my handle, I do coat it in linseed oil to clean up the dust. I take a rag and a damp rag, and I wipe away all the burn dust and any dust, and then coat it in linseed oil to finish it. But where are they at? Yeah, this was actually the very first handle that I put any burn, that circular burn. I just did it random pattern. This is that troll hammer that I made. This one actually isn't even numbered. But this one really has that wow factor, How do I do patterns like that? The round pattern, I'll take the torch tip. Hold on, let me pull my torch out. There we go. Yeah, I can do a sample burn for you guys. Where's a hammer handle that's not... Doesn't need to be a hammer handle. Piece of wood. Here we go. 2x4. Always good. All right. I just take a, just a torch. Light it. Okay. And then get about... You got to be quick with it. Just about a 1/4 inch or closer. Burn my thumb. There's a trick to it. Burn my thumb. Ah. Burn kick. Yeah. No, it's not that bad. I've been a chef and now a blacksmith. I'm used to burning myself. I got thicker calluses than a caveman. Bottle brush. Interesting tech. Said something about a bottle brush. I use beeswax floor polish. Been using bottle brush wood for my handles lately. I don't know what bottle brush wood is. But yeah, it's just, you know, I in my video, the second part of my rounding hammer video, I show doing that technique on the wood. Yeah, this is just I don't know, just a little. Picked it up at Home Depot. It's a long hose on a canister. Bottle brush is like 6 or 7 out of 10 compared to pine being 1 and hickory being 10 on the toughness scale. Huh. Neato. Neato. But anyway, guys, I've got to close up shop and tear my computer down and go on and get in the shower. You know, maybe I'll sit in the bathtub. I don't know. Troy said he was going to call me. That'd be an interesting phone call. But yeah, let's switch over to Goodnight Fire and say goodnight. Burn the outside of the wood to make it heat resistant after brushing the ash off. The Japanese call it shosugi-ban. Neat. All right. So, thank you all. Bottle Brush is an Aussie native. You're an Aussie native. Aussie. I get you. Aussie native. Yeah. Was feeling defeated, but now I'm re-inspired. That is wonderful to hear. I love it when I have the ability to inspire people to get off their butts. I mean, you know, I need it sometimes too. Bright red bottle brush flower. No idea. But thank you all. Thank you all for the super chats. Thank you for everything. Good night, Fire. Behind. Good night, Cole. Good night, Embers. Good night, Glow. Good night, Hammer. Good night, Tongs in the Rack. Good night, Steel. From yellow to black. Anvil is quiet. Still is the tweer. Good night, blacksmiths. Everywhere. Now, who's going to stick around and try and blow out the candle? I wonder how many of you guys are blowing on your phone screens going... Thank you, guys. You guys are all awesome. I will see, the majority of you guys tomorrow for Blacksmith's Church. Again, featuring Robert Robinette to start, and whoever else wants to jump in. Thank you, Corey. You have a wonderful day. Good night. All of you, good night.